Thanks to our strong Italian heritage in Australia, a great gelato is never far away from a great beach. The great beach in this case is Bondi, and the great gelato is Pompei's, a traditional gelateria renowned for its uncompromising approach to artisanal gelato. So this is it?
This is it. This is the new counter, which we had hand-built in Italy.
Which is all very well, George, but I can't see any gelato.
Well, there's a reason for that, Jill. This is the best way of preserving the integrity of a gelato. It means we can make a completely natural product because we don't need to pile it up high and keep it looking fresh all the time.
And protects it, obviously, these beautiful sort of metallic domes. So that's been your aim, hasn't it, that you've been working towards a completely natural gelato?
That's my aim, 100% natural, and the less ingredients, the better.
Right. Speaking of ingredients, what is lurking under these beautiful metallic nipples?
Well, this is our best seller at the moment. It's the blood orange sorbet, because the blood oranges are really in season now, and that's been really popular.
It's the most beautiful colour. You realise I'm going to have to taste that, don't you?
Absolutely. Well, I hope you do. I'll make you taste that. We've got a dark chocolate sorbet, which is for those people who want the chocolate but without the fat, as well too.
Look what happened as soon as you lifted the lid, a Q formed.
Well, that's unbelievable. Chocolate has that power.
Well, it does.
It's got the Armadale chocolate, and it's
from Tuscany.
From Tuscany, yes.
And it's not too sweet.
It's not too sweet.
It's really
no,
clean because it's a sorbet as opposed to a gelato.
Yeah.
So then there's the gelato.
There's the milk and cream based ones over this side.
So just before I get into doing some tasting, can you just help us understand the difference between artisanal gelato like this and a more commercial thing? What are we looking for? How can we tell the difference?
The best way to tell, Jill, is with the colour. If the colour is too strong, you know it's definitely been tampered with in terms of ingredients. It should always be lighter than the actual fruit or the actual ingredient.
So the colour, if it's really, really super bright, is that like from a syrup?
It could be pre-made syrup just mixed with water or milk. We make it from scratch here, and so we start with natural ingredients and add milk or cream or...
Right.
And it's great to see our dark chocolate, for instance.
Oh,
you can see that
beautiful.
the colour is not sort of a really dark or blacky brown.
I have seen other chocolate gelato that is really, really almost black.
Well, that's a sure sign it's been made with cocoa powder as opposed to couverture, which we use. And it's really reflected in the flavour. It's a whole different flavour.
Yeah,
so how
that would be entirely different. So this is just pure
chocolate.
Beautiful chocolate. Looks like mousse.
70% chocolate.
My favourite. Absolutely startlingly clean and beautiful on the palate. And it's, as you say, there's nothing there but chocolate. Superb. Pompei's is very much in line with the slow food philosophy of preserving and supporting traditional food production, even if it makes their gelato a little more expensive to make.
Here's a tasting, Jill. I've been quite generous, but Italians like to be generous, so...
All part of Italian hospitality, isn't it? Oh, that's beautiful. What have we got here? That would have to be the blood orange?
It's a blood orange sorbet, correct. That's a fior di latte, which is made with Jersey milk and Jersey cream, and the nocciola, the hazelnut, which is a lightly roasted tonno gentile hazelnut from Piemonte.
It's interesting how gelato fits into so many different parts of life in Italy. How do you think gelato fits into the Australian culture the way it might fit into Italian culture?
It's becoming more sort of popular, people coming together, enjoying a gelato together, and walking off to the beach hand in hand, doing the passeggiata.
Yeah, beautiful.
Across all ages, young people, middle-aged people, and even the older people as well too.
You've talked me into it. I'm going to have to get this to go. While the Pompei philosophy is very Italian, their approach blends beautifully with our Australian culture too. We get the best of both worlds.